Now, I want to talk about awards, and the big one is Grammy.
Oh.
But now, Drake has just withdrawn his two 2022 Grammy nominations.
What's that?
I'm going to tell you what. He put out a statement. He put out a post on his Instagram and he wrote, he said, "I think we should stop allowing ourselves to be shocked every year by the disconnect between impactful music and these awards, and just accept that what once was the highest form of recognition may no longer matter to the artists that exist now and the ones who come after."
Okay, that's his reason?
Yeah, you know what it means? Because in 2018, Drake refused to submit his album, More Life, for consideration to the Grammy.
Okay.
Because in 2017, he won the Grammy for his song Hotline Bling.
Okay.
And he said that wasn't a rap song.
Okay.
But they gave him
the
best rap song.
Okay.
You know? So he thinks they're just trying to fit black music into any category just to pacify us.
Okay.
So he thinks Drake is now saying the recognition that you receive on the streets, the recognition that you receive from your fans, people that, I think I heard somebody say the same, that if, I think what Drake said, he said if hard people who work 9 to 5, 8 to 8 can bring their money out to pay and see you, you don't need validation from these awards to know you're doing something.
Okay, yes, I see where he's coming from. Yeah, definitely.
Do you think awards?
But at the same time, if he wants to say that he feels like he's outgrown awards, that's absolutely fine. He can say that. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you go to school, you've passed different stages, right? And of course, it's gonna come to a time that you say, I don't need school anymore, right? And you're ready to go into the world. And he shouldn't abolish it for other people that maybe want that. But it's not because. Maybe what he should have said, or what I would have said if I was in him, I would have fought for more inclusive categories, or one that describes us better, or renaming the categories if they're not suitable for the way music is now evolving. Do you get what I mean? At the end of the day, we need to recognize the institution for what it is. There's a reason why a certain class of artists get to that level. That doesn't mean that the others don't. There's very loved artists out here that have never got a nomination, never won anything, but they're loved, they're getting their money, they're doing what it is that they were born to do, or what it is that they wanted to do. Yeah. But I don't feel like the whole thing needs to be scrapped off. If he feels like I don't want to do it no more because they did that to you with Hotline Bling, it's a bit superficial at the same time. Because if you wanted to fight this battle, you would have fought the battle and not completely withdraw yourself and be like, oh, and then dismiss the whole thing, because that means that the people in race now. So what are you saying about them?
Quick, you know, I was going to come to that to say to you. On one hand, I think the relevance of awards generally, is not. It doesn't have the same power. As
it doesn't have the same appeal as before.
Thank you.
Because social media, blue tick, Instagram gives you that.
And then you have another thing that, when it becomes obvious, because in the past people didn't really think these awards were business, you know, but now it has become obvious that the Grammy, because you can have, you can have somebody popping off, and for some reason they're excluded from something you think they should be involved in. It leaves a bad taste in your mouth. And I think Drake is going there, that the relevance of these awards is not just take the acceptance, like I tell you, you're dope, you're hot, your song is good, and everybody's telling you that. You definitely need something to take you home.
But then at the same time, you can't pick and choose where you're getting the validation from. What I mean is that, yes, you get it from the streets, but you're not going there. You understand? You're just getting it. Now, I don't know how the application for Grammy does. Do you submit your stuff?
You submit.
Or you submit your stuff?
They ask you to submit.
Wait, there's a difference there. That's the reason why I'm asking. If you're the one submitting, then yes, you're the one looking for the validation. No, but if they're the ones asking you that, would you like to submit to come in, that's fine. Because the same way the guy in the corner is validating you because, big up you did this, it's the same way they're trying to validate. Like, they're trying to give you the recognition or assess what you've done, or just give you the accolades. My
mind immediately went over to the Afrobeat category. And I think with the rise of Afrobeat, we haven't won a Grammy yet, you know, I think. And should we Has Afrobeat been? Who's won a Grammy?
Should be Burna Boy.
Burna Boy. Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Just,
sorry.
but talking. Yeah, thank you. But
That's
talking.
my husband.
Thank you. Talking down on this, you know, the highest form of recognition can render it not to be as important to someone who's won it.
Yeah, exactly. Or someone who's yet to win it. That's what I'm saying. What does it say about the people that are still being in nomination or are just about coming up in nomination? Don't get me wrong. For instance, now, between last year and this year, there's a lot of African artists. I'm not just quoting Nigerian artists, but just like Angelique Kiddo as well, like nominating and stuff. So they're getting more recognition, right? But they've survived. Come on, Whiskey that survived 10 years.
Yes.
10 years, and he's done better than many others that probably have been nominated many times within that Grammy, Grammy awards. And it's only now that he's getting his first nomination, and he might still not win it. And whether he wins it or not, that does not take away who he is.
Fair point.
The name is not